Hi, this is Foodie Hansel, and this week I'm going to be showing you how to make those fluffy American pancakes the vegan way. So to start off with, we need to get a warm soapy cloth and wipe down our surfaces. We're then going to spray down with an antibacterial spray. Dry your surfaces with a clean paper towel. So, the secret for vegan American fluffy pancakes is all about the raising agent. So I've got 200 grams of self-raising flour. I've got 1.5 teaspoons of good old-fashioned baking powder. I'm going to use some butter vegan butter for melting. I've got 200 mils of soya milk. I've got 1 tablespoon of caster sugar, and then I've got my egg replacer. A teaspoon of egg replacer for every 3 tablespoons of water, and that will make 1 egg. Today I need 3 large eggs, so I've got 3 teaspoons of my egg replacer, and I'm going to be adding 9 tablespoons of my water. For my finish, I'm going to need maybe more sugar, caster sugar, some lemons, maybe some orange juice, maybe some maple syrup. So to start off with, I'm going to put my 200 grams of self-raising flour in there. I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons of my baking powder. I'm going to put my 1 tablespoon of caster sugar in my bowl, and I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. So I'm going to give that a stir now. I've given that a stir. I'm going to place it to one side. So to make my eggs, I've added 3 teaspoons of egg replacer, and I'm going to add 9 tablespoons of water. And then give that a stir. So normally you would make a well in the bowl with your egg. I'm going to use my lemon just to put a well into the centre. So this is where I would pour my liquid. So I'm going to pour in both my egg replacer and my milk gradually. Okay, so you can add a drop of your egg mixture. Drop of your milk, stir in the middle of the well, and then start to incorporate the sides of the flour. When it starts getting a little bit stiff, you can add a little bit more of your egg and a little bit more of your milk. We're trying to make a thick batter. Add the rest of my egg replacer. My milk, stir it until it's totally all incorporated together. I prefer to pour it back into my jug in order to measure it into my pan. You might prefer to keep it into your bowl. You can allow it to sit in your fridge to rest for a little bit. So I'm just going to pour that back into my measuring jug. So So things are going to happen very quickly here. So we can either use sunflower oil or we can use a vegan margarine, which is dairy free. To start off with, I would say heat your pan up, okay, and get it to a medium to high heat. So I've used vegetable oil. I've put in a tablespoon of oil. Don't use olive oil because it will stick to the pan. You need to have a palette knife and a fish slice ready before you start. Okay, if it looks like it's smoking, you can always turn your pan down slightly. So when you add your batter, it will spread out. You can help it a little bit. Now the first pancake to me always turns out a disaster no matter what. It's just trying to get that right happy medium of the temperature. So we're looking for bubbles to be rising to the surface and also it to be drying out underneath. So you can check the underside of your pancake by just lifting it up slightly to see if it's dried out. And obviously we're looking for the bubbles on top as well and no. I've still got a little bit of movement. Fish slice, once it's started to dry out, we can flip it over. You can use your fish slice to pat it down so that we know there's contact there. I'm going to use my fish slice, get underneath and turn it over. I just love the pattern of the pancake. If you're feeling brave, you could give it a flip. Have another go. Woo! There we go. And again.